trendybeats.com.
All over the world, lift up your voice. Do you know who you are? Shout it loud, declare it. Believers anthem. Come on, let's go. We are a chosen generation. We've been called for to show His excellence. Hey, all I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. We are a chosen generation. We've been called for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, for I know who I am. I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I know who God says I am, what He says I am, generation. We've been called for to show His excellence. Yeah, all I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. We are a chosen generation. We've been called for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me. I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I walk in miracles. I live a life. For I know who I am. Say, I'm walking in power. I walk in miracles. I live a life of favor. For I know who I am. Everybody shout I know who I am. Lift your voice, shout I know who I am. Wave your hands, shout I know who I am.
Yes.
Well,
Hello, good morning, everyone. Nigerian, you are watching from, wherever you are joining in from, and welcome to our special live stream in commemoration of the International Day of the Girl Child. You're welcome. We're excited to have you here. Thank you for joining in. So today we come together to raise our voices, share insights, and celebrate the incredible potential. This program is centered on nurturing the heart of the girl, to nurture our heart and our mind. It is a call to action for us all. To every girl is valued, where every girl is supported, and every girl is empowered to thrive. A call for action for everybody, for the parent, for the girl child herself, for the is valued, where the girl child is appreciated, where the girl child is supported, where the girl child is empowered to thrive. To also to tell us in the comment section where you are joining in from, and share with us what this day. Today is the International Day of the Girl Child. That is what today is. So every 11th of October, every year, the girl child is celebrated around the world. It is the International Day of the Girl Child. It is a day for the girl to sit back and say, yes, I am out for myself. So please feel free to tell us in the comment section where you are joining in from, and share with us what this day, International Day of the Girl Child, what it means to you. I am a girl child. So it's not a function of if you of a little age. I'm a mom and I'm also a girl child. Yeah. So please tell us what today means to you. Would love to hear your thoughts on what today means to you. So I would right about now I would be calling in our first speaker for the day. But before then, please, if you have thoughts, drop them in the comment section. Drop your best emojis in the comment section so I know that you're connected with us. So I know that you are with us here and we're together, we're doing this together. Thank you very much. So our first speaker today is Mrs. Abisola Bodinde. I want to really talk about her a bit. So Mrs. Abisola Bodinde is a communications at Gateway Education. If you haven't heard about GCS Education, it is a company that assists or that helps, that aids people. No, let me make it easy. You know, the jackpot, yes, jackpot. You want to relocate outside the country, you want to study abroad, you want to, everything study. That is what GCS Education does, Gateway Career Services. Part of my first encounter with her when I knew her first was the fact that she was able to reveal a deep love for teenagers, especially the girl child. Especially the girl child. There was the time that she showed me one of our girls and said, "Please help me watch that girl." For me to see such deep love for teenage girls, for especially the girl child. Then she has a genuine passion for guiding them away from being misled. At every opportunity that she gets, she speaks to their hearts. In fact, she speaks from her heart to their hearts. So if you had the privilege to sit down with her one-on-one, she speaks from her heart to their hearts. Then she tries to correct misconceptions and replaces wrong ideologies with truth and purpose. You would agree with me that we are in a very large society, and so many ideologies get into
Brilliant.
the head of a lot of people, including teenage girls, including the girl child. So she tries as much as possible at every point in time to try to erase such ideology. So school owners, you're welcome. I know that you are here too. Parents, school owners, the girl child, welcome. In welcoming Mrs. Abisola Bodunde, our first speaker for the day. Mrs. Abisola Bodunde.
Good morning. Good morning, all. Um, Firstly, let me correct those accolades are for God and not to me. And to say that, yes, you said GCS, we assist in those that want to study abroad. Yes, we do. But we don't encourage Jackpot syndrome in the context of I want to run away. We believe in adding, we believe you go there and, add and learn, add value, and you could one day come back to Nigeria. Yes, because there's no place like home, you know. So thank you very much for having me. Please, can you hear me? I want to be sure that you can hear me. Okay, so I will just go ahead. Firstly, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate God for making me a girl child. For making me a girl child. Can you hear me, please? Can I go ahead? And I'm not seeing any signal. Maybe an emoji to be sure that you can.
Sorry, ma'am, we can hear you, but it appears that she's muted, but we can hear you clearly.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you so much. I just wanted that. All right. So to appreciate God for making me a girl child, you know, who has now grown to be a woman, and I do not take that for granted. I also want to, use this appreciate. So I want everyone to be grateful for that opportunity. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate our host, my dear sister, from another mother, Mrs. Damilola Onieto, for such a wonderful initiative. Not everybody sees this as important, but because you and I we are seeing the importance of this, that's why we are doing, you are doing this. And I pray that you would continually be a global voice in Jesus' name. And also to appreciate my co-speaker, she's also my dear sister, Mrs. Ario Uluwatosin, for also coming together to do this. Um, so God will honor you in Jesus' name. So I want to just go straight to the point. The sensitivity of the girl child, nurturing our hearts and mind. And so I'll be very quickly looking at the responsibility of the girl child. Um, to everyone here today, whether you're a parent, you are a girl. So I will be focusing on the girl. I'm happy to be a girl. The more when you grow, when you are young, you want to act like I'm old. Then when you are getting old, you want to just like keep acting like I'm young. So because we see so many teenagers now, they don't want to be called a girl. I'm not a girl. I'm a lady. My dear, you're a girl. We started from being a girl and we are growing. And so my major task here is to tell you your responsibility, my responsibility in nurturing your hearts, our hearts and mind. And the number one responsibility I will tell you is take responsibility. Your responsibility as a girl child in building in nurturing your mind is to take responsibility. Make good use of the strengths that God has given you. Your responsibility is to take ownership, take responsibility of who you are. Your ability, to build your confidence as a child, to build confidence, to build resilience. When I mean resilience, your ability to recover quickly, maybe when you're in a tough situation or you experience some form of difficulty. One responsibility is to take responsibility. And when I mean it, I mean taking ownership of who I want to be. The society we are in now, the society and maybe at the religion where we grow up from, it forms a larger part of a lot of our attitudes, except you decide to break free from some. And that's the place of taking responsibility. Who am I? Who do I want to be? You need to have a goal. You need to have a goal. Everything I'm going to do is based, on scriptures. So take responsibility of reality. Don't be, don't be quick to blame your parents, blame your mom, blame your dad. Maybe you are growing up in in a family that is not really functional. Maybe there is no love, like I did. You know, I didn't grow up in a family where there was love, so I can relate. But what difference did I make that I can speak to you here today. Because I grew up from a home where my parents were always arguing, there was no, and you do, and you do. So it was okay for me to believe that there's nothing like love, there's nothing like a happy home, you know. And of course, no woman is important, because when my mom started having children, she had a girl, and then in the 70s, they believe who is a girl? The girl child is not relevant. So they assume that that's the best she could do. And lo and behold, my dad married another wife, and that one, and she gave birth to boys. They were the ones reigning. And they saw that there was nothing good that could come out of, the girl child. But today, I can confidently tell you, you know, I decided to use my circumstances to change my world to the glory of God. I chose to forgive my dad. It was a decision. And that's why I'm free. And that's why I can. And amongst all the 6 children, there's no decision my dad wants to take today that he will not tell me. Out of all the children, I'm the only signatory to his account. I'm the one that he says, anything you say is what I would do. So, number 1, take responsibility of who you want to be. Then 2, my time is almost up. Never lose your identity. Never lose your identity as a girl child. Never lose your identity. Bible says in 2 Corinthians 10:17, verse 8, it says that, you should boast in the fact that you know God. And so, number 1, the next thing I want to tell you is that you should love yourself. Not to do it in pride. Never lose your identity as a lady. Don't be ashamed of being who God has created you to be. Number 3, be intentional about what you take in. I'm not talking about the food. Bible says that you should guard your heart above everything else, because your heart determines your life. The course of your life. Avoid avoid corrupt speech that will corrupt you. Be careful about what you take in. About what you're taking. Number 4, stay focused. Proverbs 4:23-24 says, look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you. Mark out a straight path for your feet. Stay on the safe path. Don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from following evil. Stay focused. It might not look like it at the very, in this, where you are today. But stay focused and believe so much in yourself. Number 5, keep a positive mindset at all times. Because if you don't see it, you can't receive it. Just be positive. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Bible says that the plans God has for you and I are plans of good and not of disaster. I'm using the NLT version to give you a future and a hope. You have a future, my dear sister. You have a future. You have a hope. Staying positive has to do with believing in yourself and your God-given abilities. Finally, because of my time, I keep to time. And I love to do that. Have a mentor. Have someone you look up to for guidance. It's so easy now. Like when we were growing up, we didn't have people. We're just seeing people from far, and we're just trying to. But now you have so many, people that you can reach out to. So take advantage of it, and don't. You can't grow alone. It's not possible. You can't grow alone. You can't be successful alone. You need people to climb the ladder. You need people that will help you, that will make the journey seamless for you. And I pray that you yourself, one day you will tell your story confidently to change your world in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Bodinde Abisola. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful session.
You're welcome.
She was speaking. I took note of some key. As a girl child, she was talking to the girl child specifically. She made mention of some key factors. She said one responsibility is to take responsibility. Stop blaming somebody. Stop blaming the circumstances. Stop blaming the home you're from. Some people go as far as blaming the fact that they are in Nigeria. Some people go as far as blaming the fact that they were born into the black community. Stop all
Yeah.
those blames, leave it aside. Take responsibility, acknowledge that this is your reality. Then have a goal. She mentioned that I should have a goal. She mentioned that I should be intentional. She mentioned that I should keep a positive mindset. Keep a positive mindset and have a mentor. In fact, I love that aspect of having a mentor so much, because there is so much a mentor can do in your life. The mentor guides you from falling. One beautiful thing about having a mentor is that most times our mentors we are falling, having them as your mentor helps them to guide particular question. I don't know if anybody has asked any questions on the general platform. Okay, so I'm going to ask her a question, and it's going to be like, how can young girls turn challenges into strength? How can girls, how can they turn it into strength? Because that's usually the that's usually the fear of a lot of people. They don't know, fine, a lot of things are happening around them. A lot of this is their reality. They know, but how can they turn that reality into strength that will help them have a goal, that will help them stay focused and have a mindset?
Okay, thank you so much, sis. How can they turn, you know, their challenges? Yes. So for everyone, there's a terminology in management that talks about let's call it SWOT analysis. You know, we all have strengths, we have weaknesses, and there are opportunities and there are threats. Is one thing, as you grow, are the things you would first come to, you should try to come into realization. And that's why if you have someone that is mentoring you, someone you can speak to, say that you can't be all alone, because there is nothing new. There's nothing you're going through now and you cannot, that someone has not gone through. So if you don't speak up like that, you can't grow alone. You know, you just discover that what you're actually going through is actually not a big deal. There's someone that will just break it down for you. So if it's a challenge, the challenge is not specifically for to only you. People have experienced it. So it's not new. It's not specifically to only you. It is not new. So don't condemn yourself. Everyone, challenge is part of growing. Challenge is part of growing. If you don't, if as you are growing in life, you don't experience challenge, you can't stretch. So it makes you a better person. So you need to see it that way. Okay, how can I be the best among this? What can I bring out of this? Even the Bible says that say, a righteous man falls down. There are times you will fall, but the problem is when you don't stand. So there will be challenges in life. You can't, I see some people when they break down so much the first time they fail because they've never failed before. So they feel that I'm a failure. And I made you realize everybody learn in life different time. There's timing for everyone. So this could be your own time with these challenges you are facing. But speak up and don't die in silence. Speak up. That's what I will say. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you very much. Speak up and don't die in silence. Have a mentor. That was wonderful. That was powerful. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Should you have questions for Mrs. Bodunde, please drop it in the comment section. It will be attended to in no time. Please drop your questions if you have questions, if you have contributions as well. Please drop it in the comment section. She'll be more than willing to attend to your questions. I know that about her. So we'll be calling in our second speaker for the day. Mrs. Tosi Ariyo. Mrs. Tosi Ariyo is a wonderful soul as well. She's a good teacher too. So if you are here and you are going to listen to Mrs. Tosin Ariyo, I want you to count it a privilege as well to listen to her. So Mrs. Tosin Ariyo is the CEO of Real Treasure Foods. She's also a founder of the Jesus Vessel Foundation. Real Treasure Food is a company that produces natural spices. And she's the founder of Jesus Vessel Foundation. She holds an NGO, is a non-profit organization that has a mission to educate, to engage, to enlighten and empower children, to empower young adults, to empower widows. And she has done that span over the year, and God has really helped her to achieve this. She has been able to achieve many fronts with this. She has been able to mentor a lot of teenagers with this. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to invite with great pleasure, join me in inviting and welcoming Mrs. Tosi Ariyo, our second speaker for the day. Mrs. Tosin Ariyo.
Good morning, everyone.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited because today is our day.
Yes, it is.
Celebrate the strength of a girl child, to celebrate us, and to let us know that we have no limitation. So I want to thank everyone that are alive, and I want to thank my sister, my darling sister, Mrs. Abodide Abisola. I want to thank you, Mrs. Onieto, for this amazing celebration party. I call it a party, an awareness party, you know. So I'm so privileged to be here, and I'm so excited because I'm a girl child, and we are celebrating our strengths. We are going to celebrate our challenges. We are going to celebrate our fears, and we are going to celebrate how we are going to overcome it with the love of God. So today I'm going to be highlighting a lot of things, and I'm going to be, putting some insight into some things that a girl child face. So I actually asked myself, why do we celebrate today, October 11, as a girl child? It's the purpose of creating awareness to let you, as a girl child, know your strengths, know your that you have to be empowered, and to know that you're not alone. It's just a way to let you know that you're being seen, you're being heard, you're not standing alone. Over the years, we've seen a situation whereby the boy child is being raised a bit over the girl, and they make the girl child feel that the only place she ends is in the kitchen. They'll make you know, oh, you have to wake up in the morning, clean your clothes, sweep the parlor, do every chores, because they are preparing you for marriage. They're preparing you for a man. And it has not been a situation whereby they feel your dream, you have aspiration, you have your dream, you have what you want to become, you have your life as a girl child. And it's time for us to know that, oh, as a girl child, I can break all boundaries. I can be who God says I am. I am a child, I am a girl. That is not a limitation for me. I can speak up for myself. I can speak up. I can be who God wants me to be. I can be determined. I can be intentional. I can be bold and courageous. My words, I have my values. I have my words. I have unlimited access to my maker to make sure that I'm in that right track. What he has called me to be, nothing is limiting me. Another thing I want to really highlight, because my sister has really said a lot that I was just like, oh my God. And one thing I want to make us know today is we are heard. We can be heard. We should not keep to ourselves alone. Whatever you are going through as a girl child, like my sister has encouraged us to have a mentor, please always find it a point of duty for yourself to speak up. Whatsoever you are going through, whatsoever is going through you, please speak up to a mentor that can guide you. Because many of us as girls, some of what we've planned to be, we were distracted because we did not have someone to speak up to. We didn't have someone to hold our hands. We didn't have someone to guide us through it. We think this is a taboo. If people hear, they will judge me. Because I'm speaking from this because I have a case at hand, and I really want our girls to know that you are not alone. No matter what you're going through at this moment, it has happened to some of us. So feel free to speak up. And I want to let you know that there's no limitation. You have no limitation. Nothing is holding you. The society will cooperate with you because God has already cooperated with you. So far, you know what you're set out to do. You already put God first. You ask God for, clarity of purpose. You ask God for what He wants you to be. Nothing will limit you. Don't feel because I'm a girl, I have a limitation. No, you don't have it. The only limitation you have is you yourself. You are the only one that can be disadvantaged to yourself. Any other challenge that comes your way, you can always outshine it. Like my sister said, that was an excuse for her to just be in her shell. But she said no, she saw beyond her limitation. And as for parents, it's high time we need to let our girl child know that they are created to be who God says they are. Don't prepare a girl child for husband's house. No. This is a teamwork. I'm not saying you should not guide your child to be a submissive wife or to be a wife. No. But let her know that she has her own calling. She has her own purpose. If people like let's use ourselves as an example. If people like Mrs. Abodude was not given the free will, was not given the opportunity to strive, maybe she would have just been someone, maybe it's sorry, teachers are good. My Stadami is a teacher. She might just be a teacher being paid by government. Oh, she's an employer. She pays salary. So you need to know that as a mother, as a parent, you need to know that your girl child can be who they want to be. They can be the best in the world. Please don't limit them. And be a safe zone for your child. Let them know they can find safety in you. Mistake is part of life. Don't see their mistake as a way, as a tool for putting them down or kneeling them down. Your girl child should find you as a parent as a safe zone, whereby they can easily come to you, open up to you, and make sure you are emotional intelligent. I'm sure our host is going to set another webinar for how to be an emotional parent at this 21st century parenting. Be emotional strong for your children, because nowadays children are so emotional, they're so intelligent because of the level of information they have at hand. And they can actually evaluate you to know where you are. Most of all these children tell us what they know we want to hear, not everything that occurs to them on the day-to-day activity. So please, as a mother, because I'm meant to focus on mother more on this section, as a parent, as a teacher, we need to be very, very emotional and intelligent to know how to evaluate our children, our word. And as a guardian, we need to evaluate whosoever is around us. Because if you fail in this area, you will fail God, you will fail the society, because that child will be a menace in the society. I've seen several times that I've taken my teenagers to prison, that's juvenile home, remand home. We've been to narcotic home. We've been to Oregun, where we have the juvenile home, the correctional boys center, different prison. And by the time we hear these children speak, they speak with anger. They are angry with their parents. Because when these things when they were going through this crime, when they were being initiated, they did not see someone to speak up to. They didn't know who they can speak up to that can guide their heart right. If I tell my mom is going to beat me. The last time I told my mom that a boy, asked me out, my mom was abusing me. Why were you not running when the guy was calling you? Why? So they find us fearful. They find us like a big monster. They cannot open up to us. We should be a safe zone for our children. Because today is International Girls' Day. Mama, please give your girl a treat today. Take her out, go shopping, go and, my girl is asking me that, when are we going? Go shopping, take your girl out, Let her eat good food and ask her some vital question. Meet your children. Go on a date with your girl child. Please, go on a date with your girl child. Then talk heart to heart. Feel her. Feel the problem she's going through. Move with her. Let her tell you her challenges. And make her know that you are in me together. Be her strength. Teach her that there's no limitation for her. We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of ladies doing amazingly, as in amazing things for the Lord. You can see Joyce Meyer. You can see Awoshika. You can see, I'm going to include my sister to this. You can see Mr. Bodide, Bisola. You can see my professor in making, Stadami Onieto. These are amazing women doing wonderful things. Please encourage your girl child and make sure your girl child has you as a safe zone. Do I still have more time? So,
Continue,
I
ma.
want to know. You said what?
Continue. You can continue, ma.
Thank you so much. So let your girl child see you as their friend, and let them see you as their confidant. Let them see you as their lover, someone they can relate freely to. And please, one mistake we make as mothers is when we are not psychologically, emotionally, if we are not there, if we are not psychologically and emotionally strong, if you don't have that strength, your child can read through you. If I tell my mom this, my mom will be heartbroken. Please, be emotionally strong for them. Be emotionally strong for them and make sure the Holy Spirit is there for you to guide them aright. There are some things that the Holy Spirit that will reveal to you in the secret place when you are praying to Him about your children. Holy Spirit will reveal some secret things to us because there's no manual for parenting. There's no manual. And hey, even if you read book from now to tomorrow, by the time they show you another pattern, be like, what? So we have to be determined in our parenting skills. We have to seek more information. You have to join different webinars like this, that different topics can be raised at every time because things changes. The level of information your children have, you don't even know half of it. If you think you are intelligent, I want to tell you that your child is ×2 intelligent more than you are. If you think you are up your game, that child is twice than you up in a game. If you think you are social, right? Your child is ×2 social than you because they learn from you and they double it up. Wait, I'm into spice making. If I call my son to come and market spice for me, I'll be so shocked because they still do the marketing so perfectly. And they'll be like, they've watched me over the year doing marketing. So now they are guru. And that's how it is. And I pray the Lord will help us in the mighty name of Jesus. But as parents, I think we need to work more on ourselves. Let me quickly share a story with you. Before I got married, I've owned my NGO and I've been working with girls. And when I got pregnant and they told me I was going to have a girl, in short, I was psychologically down for a while because I was afraid because of what I've heard from girls. What I've heard. And I'll ask you, do your mom know about this? And what they will tell me is no. Why? I can't tell my mom. I'm afraid. She'll be disappointed in me. She will kill me. She will beat me. And these are the things we hear. And imagine if some of us still manage to go to schools to sensitize, to speak in churches, to speak to teenagers. Let's assume people like Stadami Onieton don't go to schools to educate, to sensitize. These children will have taken a wrong route because they will seek advice from their friend. That is why as parents, as teachers, as guardians, we need to organize fair to talk about sexual purity, to talk about setting boundaries, to talk about emotional intelligence with our children, with our students in the school and at home. This topic can never be overemphasized. It can never be too much because when it happens, it's the girl child that is always at the receiving end. I had a case, let me set this example. Some years ago, I was caught by a DPO of a police station that he has a case of rape and he needed me to do some investigation. I got in there, I interviewed the girl, beautiful girl, beautiful. I saw the guy just came back from UK. You know, these, what they call them, that comes during December time, you know, and he raped this girl. And at the end of the day, I was able to, you know, I was like, guy, why did you have to do this? Let me cut the long story short. I was pursuing the case, but I wanted the guy to go to jail. Me, I'll help you. If you molest a girl that I know, I'll help you go to jail. I will come and bring food for you in that jail. Instead of you eating beans, I'll bring that and chicken for you, but you will serve that jail time. At the end of the day, it was the girl's mother that came to plead. She called me, said, madam, please release the boy. I said, I don't understand. He said, the stigma is on my daughter. People are abusing my daughter. People are saying, is it not just sex? Oh God. People are coming to my house to shout at me. What is there? What is there? So the woman could not face the stigma. They left the offender and they were facing. Is that thinkable at all? That's why as parents, we have to just do our best to make sure that our girl child is in a safe zone, because it is always coming after them. Even when the boy child do what is wrong, in short, I don't want to use this particular example. If the boy child do what is wrong, they will still put the stigma on the girl child. Why? And it's high time we need to make scapegoats. You don't have to cover a pedophile. You don't have to cover them. You don't have to cover a rapist. Let's put their poster everywhere, because our girl child lives are in danger. The girl child know if I speak up, they will still beat me. If I speak up, it still means that they will put the foot on. Never keep up your child. Don't let them to shut up. Don't tell them to shut up. Don't shut them up when there's a case of abuse, when there's a case of rape. Don't tell them to shut up. Bring that stigma with them and let us give a good example. Let me quickly make an illustration of a particular case that is all over social media. I will not mention name. There's a particular celebrity that defiled a young girl, and a particular celebrity said, I'm going to send you to jail. And she on her own did her best to make sure that this celebrity served his term. Now, this celebrity that made sure that the other one go to jail is under attack from people like me and you, mother. Calling Landa, why do you have to send your colleague to jail because of ordinary molestation? Molestation, ordinary. And at times when we go to places like motel, and we see some girls that are into prostitution, and we ask them questions, they let us know that they were molested when they were 87, and they got addicted to it. Where was the parent of that child? Where were you, mother, when your child was being molested? Where were you? Why didn't the girl speak up to you? Why did it linger on to the point that it became an addiction? So when we now see them outside, you be the first person to abuse her. Look at that girl, she's so wayward. Not knowing that you yourself, you are the reason for that. Because you were covering a pedophile. Because you are covering some husband, some stepfather, were the one defiling their children. But they will choose to cover up and put this girl in danger. Girl child, if you cannot speak to your parents, please speak to your pastor's wife. Enough is enough. We are here to fight for you. We are here to stand by you. We are here to let you know that you are not alone. So if anybody is trying to keep you short, let them know that you have Sister Dami on here that you can speak to. Let them know you have Sister Bisola Body that you can speak to. Let them know you have me that you can speak to. Because anyone that tries to do anyhow with you, we will do anyhow with them. Don't let anyone keep you quiet. And mothers, it's high time we stand up for our children. It's high time we stand up for our children. Do I still have more time? I want to be like my sister. Let me keep up to time. Do I still have more time? It's high time we speak up for our children. We must not silence the girl child. We must not silence the girl child. The girl child has a future. The girl child has an ambition. The girl child has a strength. The girl child has a calling. The girl child has a purpose. The girl child's last assignment is not the kitchen. No, the girl child assignment is to be who God says she is. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. if you are not, if you don't have, if as of now you don't have something to hold on to from all that has been said, then you are not listening. Because even as I am here, I am blessed. I'm touched. You know, some things that when Mrs. Abisola Bodide was speaking, while she was talking, I could relate. I could relate to a lot of things she said. When Mrs. Tosiayo was talking, I could relate with a whole lot of things she said. And it is indeed true. Parents, we have
Use
our
it.
roles to play. Mrs. Tosinario, we have a question for you. We have a
Okay.
question for you. So my question to you is, how can parents help a girl child? Because our society these days, parents are more focused on the outward look of their girl child rather than building value in them. You see a girl child and you know that value should have been built in this girl at this particular point in time. I'm not talking about the role of the mother alone. Please, parents, father, mother. And in the case where we have single parents, we have the word parent is not the person that actually gave birth to that child. You know, there's this Yoruba adage that says ojú mẹ́rin ló ń bímọ ìgbà ojú ló ń tọ́. It means four eyes gave birth to the child, that's the two eyes of the father, the eyes of the mother, but 20 more, 1,000 more are grooming that child. So it is the role of parents also have roles. Mr. Rio, are you still there?
I'm here, please.
All right, ma. So our question to you is, how can parents help a girl deal with societal pressure? You know, that pressure of beauty standard. There's this certain way I must look bang. There's pressure from social media, pressure from peers, from their peers, and all. How can parents help a girl child deal with that societal pressure and handle it well?
Okay. So I'm going to use a particular example that is trending. Before I use that example, I want to let you know that there's some children that are self-learn on their own. As in, they just maybe only just minister to them to let them know this is all good. Or we have some people that they are easily pressured. It's for you to be tell your child that she's beautiful. Hammer it in their head. You are beautiful. You are beautiful and wonderfully made. Let them know, because there's pressure. There's pressure everywhere. Even adults feel the pressure. But when you know you have your worth, you have your value, you will not allow the society to sweep you off your feet. If a girl is wearing Timberland and your parents can buy you the fake of Timberland, wear it with all pride. That's what they can afford. And that does not determine your hand. I can remember my husband used to say something that most of the rich kids, when they were young, where are they today? Because they were over-pampered. They did not learn any value. They did not have anything to work on. They did not have anything chasing them. They're not chasing anything. They find themselves, you know, they didn't have any guidance. They didn't have anything, you know, they didn't have any goal. They believe their father had it all. But whatever your father has, your mother has, be contented in it. I'm going to use an example. This past month, something has been trending on Instagram. This, I'm sorry, I'm going to use this example. This Big Brother Naija thing. You know that I don't subscribe DSTV in my house. But once I open to social media, I just see this trend, that decent girl. I had to follow up the story. This girl called Missy. She did not have big clothes. She did not have big hair. She was not revealing herself. She did not molest herself. What happened? She won the show because she went there the way she was. I'm sure a lot of teenagers there, they watch it. So I can use that example for you. What about those ones that went there to go and molest themselves, that went to go and do rubbish? They didn't win. That means if you set a standard for yourself, the society have a way to as if they will comport themselves. If you say no to something, the society have a way to say no with you. Some of my friends know me. I'm a very blunt person. If you come and report somebody to me, I will call the person in front of you. We will say it to her face. When they know you for something, people will respect you for that thing. If you're a girl child, don't be pressured. See, this race, It's a very long race. Overtaking is allowed. If a parent has money to take their child abroad today, who tells you that you're not going to live abroad tomorrow? Don't be pressured, because there's time and season for everything. Your time might not be now. It might be that particular girl time for now. It might be your own time, might be your own turn. So parents, you need to build love. You need to let your girl child know that they are loved, they are beautiful. When they dress in the morning and they are setting out, tell them they are beautiful. You are beautiful. This your shoe looks beautiful. Just know that when your mommy have more money, I'll buy more for you. Give them assurance about tomorrow. Let them know today is what today is, but tomorrow is a better tomorrow. Build confidence in them. Let them know there's nobody better than them. If you like, drive the latest car in town. I'll drive my Corolla and I'll treat my child in my Corolla the best way I can do. Let them know they are best, and let them know that they can do more. There's a room to do more. We are not saying we should be in our comfort zone and not strive to be the best, to be better. We can strive to be better, but we must not be pressured. You should not be. Don't put them under pressure. And did I tell you that some parents actually are the one telling their child to go and engage in cyber crime because they want their child to start feeding them? Please don't pressurize your girl child. Don't. And I pray the Lord will help us in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen. So much, ma. So parents, you have heard it. Teach your girl child not to be pressured. Teach your girl child not to be pressured. You know, like she mentioned, Mrs. Ario mentioned that when we were young, the rich kids of those days, you know, that you in the society on the streets, check them. It's not. I always tell my teenage girls, I tell them, it is, you know, now you don't know the next second. You know this minute, you do not know the next second. Don't base your value on what you can see now. Take for example, you know, when I was much younger, like in my early years, I remember that this particular clothes that we call velvet, we call it aquache. Then it was trend, it was rain, everybody was buying, they wanted to wear it. Guess what? It came back and it rained. Do you understand? And now it's gone again. It's gone. You see how some people wearing it, but it's gone. Do you understand? So everything is life is in circle, is in phases. It is a vicious circle. It just keeps turning around. But what makes the difference is you. You, that girl child. What makes difference is you, that parent. How have you helped that particular girl? Thank you so much, Mrs. Bodunde, Abisola, and Mrs. Tosiario. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. I would be taking my own session, which is the role of the school. We've learned from Mrs. Bodunde the role of the girl child. We've learned from Mrs. Ario the role of the parent. Now I'll be taking the role of the school. The school plays a vital role in shaping not only a child's intellect, but also their sense of identity, confidence, and societal awareness. But it is not for parents to saddle the school with the responsibility of nurturing their children. Please don't get that wrong. The parents have their role. The school also has their role. Teachers and administrators have the unique opportunity to influence how girls see themselves. It's possible, you can do it because they see their counterpart, they see the male in school. So you can influence how they see themselves, how their potentials and their place in the society. Let them begin to see themselves beyond just the girl that goes to the kitchen, beyond the girl that will get married and have children, beyond the girl that will just have, so I met someone in the past, in fact, immediately, I didn't even wait. I just knew in my mind, in my heart, that we can't be friends. You finish school, you get married, you just want to live a simple life. When they ask you, the answer is, I'm not cut off for that. No, groom your girl child to think beyond that. The school too can help these girls understand that they are leaders. And what point do the school need to know? A school owners, teachers, create a safe and inclusive classroom environment. Every girl child deserves to be safe. They deserve to be heard and respected within the school environment. All this bullying of girls comes from the space where girls do not feel respected. How can a boy talk to that and you accept it, hook, line, and sinker? You know, when I was in secondary school, I remember very, very vividly. There was someone that growing up, I had a lot of low self-esteem. I was outspoken, but I had low self-esteem. And because of what boys in school would say to me, some of those that low self-esteem, I sourced it to I was able to trace it down to what some of the boys said to me in school. One boy would look at me one day and say, you if someone just sees you physically, person would want to date you, but when they just see your face, you are too ugly. And I just took that in like that. Like as I collected it, I just received it, I accepted it, I lived with it until God helped me and I was able to understand that why did I receive this? What did I say? And the school environment needs to help girls to not that they will start fighting or they'll begin to talk back and begin to batter words. No, but there's a way a girl child feels respected even in the school environment, and she knows that I would be heard. If I report this, I will be heard. We've had cases of girls that were molested and they could not speak out because they feel like they don't matter. Recognize and nurture girls' leadership potentials. Understand that the girl child is also a leader. She's a leader. I always tell someone, I always tell a particular sister of mine, it is only a woman that is a leader that can be a wife. Being a wife is your role as a wife is a leadership role already. If you do not know that, please understand that now. A girl child is a leader, not just as a wife, as a school owner, as a president, as a CEO, as so many things. We have a lot of women doing things in the society these days, and you need to recognize and nurture the leadership potentials in those girls. Number 3, you need to address bullying, address teasing, all those sexual harassment with sensitivity, educating the boys and girls on mutual respect, to let the girls understand that they need to respect the boys, and let the boys understand that they need to respect the girls too. Then the last one, mentorship program for the girl child. Mrs. Bodude mentioned, said something about the girls having mentors. Yes, organize mentorship program for the girl child. These girls, some of them don't even know they need mentors. Some of them do not even know they need mentors. No, I remember my mom told me once that this sister, she wanted to mentor you, but it didn't accept, it didn't allow her. I didn't even know. My own ideology of mentorship was someone that wants to hold your life and be in charge of your life. If I'd known better, I would have allowed mentorship in my life long before. Please, mentorship program for the girl child, please let's make it a very important thing for them in the school environment. So we'll know what this session, this session has been wonderful. I must tell you, it's been wonderful, right from the role of the girl child to the role of the parent to the role of the school. You know what is truly inspiring and enlightening about enlightening session that this has been is that you understand that the girl has a voice, the girl has a power, and the girl's power is meaningful. We've listened to powerful voices, shared meaningful insights. You have listened to, you'll be reminded once again of the strength, the value, and potential within every girl child. Every girl child is a potential. Every girl child is a potential. Even when you feel they're doing wrong, see potential in that. I'm an early years expert, and in early years, we see every attitude a child exhibits, we see a potential in it. We see the potential in it, see potential in everything they do. To our amazing speakers, we want to appreciate you. Please do not forget to comment in the comment section if you your questions. If you have questions, or you can drop where you're calling you're joining in from as well. Thank you so much, our speakers. You have been wonderful. Thank you so much. God bless you. To everyone who joined in, who listened, thank you so much. Our speakers, thank you for pouring your heart out to us with your wisdom. You have invested in the life of the girl child again. You have. Thank you also for being part of this movement. Those that are joining, that join in and listen, thank you so much. This conversation doesn't end here. It doesn't end here. Let us take what we've heard today and turn it into action by creating spaces that nurture, protect, and empower every girl child to rise and thrive. Create a space for them. Create the environment for them. Children will be hard to hard environment. So please let the environment, let their niche be appealing. Create the right environment for them so that the girl child can thrive. Don't forget that together we can build a world where girls' voice is heard, our dreams are valid, and our future is bright. A world where the voice of the girl is heard, where our dreams are valid, and our future is bright. Every girl deserves to be seen and heard. Every girl deserves to be seen and heard. When her heart is nurtured and her mind is nurtured, when her mind is right and she's faithful, she grows into a woman who changes her world. I encourage everybody to make a personal commitment today. Parents to listen more, schools care more, and girls believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful time. Please do not forget to subscribe and always hit the notification button, because we'll be dropping more content around this niche so that we can learn together. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye.
Working miracles.
Maria, thank you, Mrs. Bodunde. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much.